Good morning, guys. Good to see ya. I'm back again. I'm heading to the project headquarters to do some more work today. And in case you didn't know, our area got tons of snow, man. Look at all that. It sure is pretty, that orange fence. I got stuck in the driveway this morning and I couldn't get out. We don't have a plow, so I kind of had to do some shoveling. Sucked real bad. I'm gonna see if I can take you guys along with me today, and if not, I'll have to see you after I leave, which would be about 5 o'clock. I'm gonna watch this. This will be the shortest work day ever, and just like that, my work day is over. I have literally been buried in my laptop all day long. I have some ideas for some Photoshop tutorials that I think you guys could find useful. I like to consider myself a Photoshop master. I can do anything in Photoshop, and I've been using the program all day long, and I discovered some frustrating circumstances that I want to help you guys overcome if you ever reach that point. Let me know in the comments how many of you use Photoshop and are pursuing like artistic careers, because it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I'm heading to Columbus to meet up with Loper from Loper and Randy. They host a morning radio show in Columbus, 99.7 The Blitz, and it should be really cool. I'm going to teach him a lot of tricks and stuff about vlogging and shooting video and editing and all this. So I'm excited. So the meeting with Loper went well, and I think it's official to say that I will now be editing Loper and Randy's vlogs. So I want each and every one of you from this point on to tune in to Loper and Randy's vlogs. I'll get you the link so that you guys can subscribe to that channel. I'll also be able to have the opportunity to go in and hang out with them at the radio station. And as you know, I'm really passionate about music, so I'll be able to go visit, you know, events and stuff like that. So big things coming. More awesome content that I get to deliver to your screens right here. I mentioned earlier that I wanted to give you guys some tips for Photoshop, and the project that I've been working on requires a hefty amount of Photoshopping. About selections. A lot of anything that you do in Photoshop requires that you have to make very precise selections, and it's not always the case where making a selection is easy. So I wanted to show you guys how to cut something out of a difficult background, and the little tricks that I've learned to do that. So check this out. So the goal here is to take this piece of rope and we want to cut it out of the background. Normally that's not very hard to do, except in this case the label on the rope very closely matches the background. So if we try and grab the magic wand tool and just click once, it's going to select within 20, because we have the tolerance set to 20, it's going to select within 20 pixels of that shade of white that we sampled by clicking. Now if we try to erase this background, it's going to give us some unfavorable results. And first, what you want to do if you're trying to extract this and you start erasing, you're going to get just a white background, because white is our colors for the foreground and background. If we switch that and started erasing, it would turn the background to black. Neither of those are the results that we're looking for. So first what we have to do is go over to your layers panel and unlock the background layer, since there's only one. you can either unlock it by double clicking. You can name the layer rope, click OK, and start erasing, and then you get your transparent background. Or you can instead just drag the background layer down to this new layer icon, and it'll copy that. So you could essentially hide the background layer and then start erasing, and you still get transparency. But if you show that layer, then you lose your transparency. So usually what I do is I just unlock this layer. We'll name it rope. Rape. Alright, so a little trick that a good friend of mine taught me today is this isn't all bad, this selection, because really what we're after is to cut this whole thing out, and we can do it in 2 steps. So you can start erasing with that selected. You can start erasing the areas of the rope. We don't really want to touch the label yet, because if we do, we'll erase the label behind the selection, which again isn't what we want. So let's take care of this part. Erase all this. And I'm just going to get nice and close to the label there. And the same up here. Okay. Now let's deselect that. Command D. We'll clean up this stuff down here. Now we want to make a new selection, because it's very hard to get a good solid edge just by taking your brush across. It doesn't look very good. It's not straight. So what we'll do is grab this polygonal lasso tool. We're going to make a straight edge all the way across there. And now we can erase it. Just like that. Same thing at the bottom. Boom. There you go. So that's pretty cool, right? I hope that some of those tricks can help you guys with your selections in Photoshop. Photoshop is a super amazing program, and I love using it. I love being creative with it. I want to show you guys some more stuff, and I will. I just want to do things one step at a time. Little tips here and there. And let me know, you guys, do you want me to continue to put these little tips inside the vlogs, or should I do them as separate videos? I don't know which way is best, so you guys let me know. And with that, it's about 12:30 and it's time for bed, because I have a long day tomorrow and you guys are coming with me. So with that, I'm gonna hit the sack, and I will see you guys tomorrow.